Eons might pass with matter, but not a speck of life without water. Thus water is aptly called the elixir of life. Water is the driving force of nature. Drinking water is the driving force for human evolution.
ఏడ బోర్లు ఉంటే ఆడికి పోవాలి, తెచ్చుకోవాలి, ఒక కడవ తాగాలి.
100 మంది మీ లైన్ పడితే 5-10 నిమిషాలకు ఓ బిందె దొరుకుతుండే సార్.
వాగులో నుంచి మంచినీళ్ళు తెచ్చుకునేవాళ్ళు. ఊరు పొత్తున ఒకటే బోరింగ్ ఉండేది.
బోరింగ్కి మారం పాణిలాతో పాణి అస్సలు ఆంధ్రేని
ఆ నీళ్ళ పోయినుండే పీడుకు కొట్టి చచ్చిపోయింది. నీళ్ళ కానిపోయింది, నీళ్ళు లేకుండా మా ఊరిలో.
The majority of the people of Telangana region in the erstwhile state of Andhra Pradesh reeled under severe drinking water shortage and walked miles upon miles for a little trickle of water. At times it was contaminated, but consumed for basic survival. As it is, many districts of Telangana were drought-prone. Rainwater was one benevolence once in every 3 or 5 years. Telangana has 2 perennial rivers, Krishna and Godavari, mapping its terrain through centuries. However, due to negligence of the rulers of the undivided Andhra Pradesh, hardly a drop trickled in, leading to rampant exploitation of groundwater, which doomed thousands of villages to high fluoride content. Generations suffered the fluorosis, but potable water remained a pipe dream, and even a question of identity to the citizens of Telangana. The long-time crusader of the Telangana movement, Sri K. Chandrasekhar Rao, led the natives to realize their dreams of a separate state. Due to his incessant efforts, evolved the new state of Telangana in the Indian Republic in the monsoon of 2014.
తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్ర ముఖ్యమంత్రిగా నా కర్తవ్యాలను శ్రద్ధతో అంతఃకరణ శుద్ధితో ప్రజలందరికీ న్యాయం చేకూరుస్తానని దైవసాక్షిగా ప్రమాణం చేస్తున్నాను.
Being the patriot he is, taking onus as the first Honorable Chief Minister of Telangana, Sri KCR took up the challenge to address and resolve the decades-long issue of lack of clean drinking water to the entire territory. Pure drinking water is the primary need of every human being. Emulating the Herculean task of King Bhagiratha of bringing the celestial Ganga to earth, Mission Bhagiratha is the modern saga of the insightful Chief Minister Sri K. Chandrasekhar Rao to link the 2 perennial rivers of Krishna and Godavari to provide drinking water to every household of Telangana. Way back in 1996, the visionary had started a drinking water project in Siddipet with a meager budget of 60 crores of rupees, which has been fulfilling the drinking water need of 180 villages for the past 2 decades. Its success and the unique concept is the specimen model for the ambitious Mission Bhagiratha. The integration of the Krishna and Godavari rivers has filled reservoirs all over the state. The 19 intake wells built across the reservoirs of Telangana pumped the water using high-capacity motors through large pipes to the nearby water treatment plants, WTPs. The 50 WTPs with a capacity of 3,349 million litres per day, meticulously located to cover the entire state, are the most vital part of Mission Bhagiratha. Here, the raw water is treated through time-tested and advanced methods of purification in 4 stages, bringing out pure drinking water into large sumps. The brilliance of the project stands high in taking the geographical advantage of the hills of Telangana to store water in the 577 overhead base reservoirs, thereby pumping water using gravity and very little electricity. Further, 255 pump houses drive water to 35,422 overhead service reservoirs which supply potable water to 68.78 lakh households in the villages and towns alike. 7,535.89 crores was spent to lay an extensive pipelines grid in 26 segments across Telangana to reach the grassroots level, benefiting the houses of the remotest areas of Telangana. Prioritizing public health and safety, the government appointed WAPCOs, a Government of India undertaking for regular quality control using state-of-the-art equipped labs. India's biggest open-source water supply scheme, Mission Bhagiratha, is in line with the WHO's recommendations for drinking water sourcing, serving 24,225 habitations, which costed 43,791 crores in bringing health, well-being and identity to every citizen of Telangana. Asia's biggest intake well, located in Yeluru plant, also houses the modern engineering marvel Overhead Base Reservoir, OHBR, carved into the hill at Gudipati Gutta. The 1,69,700 kilometers of pipeline used in the entire grid is 3 times the circumference of the Earth, 8 times the length of the Great Wall of China, and 4,444 times taller than the Mount Everest. The size of the pipes laid to pump water are huge enough for a large bus to pass through them, and are an indication of the pace at which the face of this neglected terrain for centuries is changing. Mission Bhagiratha draws 23.44 TMC of water from Krishna and 32.58 TMC from Godavari, supplying 100 LPCD in rural Telangana, 135 LPCD to the municipalities, and 150 LPCD for municipal corporations. 10% of the water goes to the industrial needs, generating revenue for a self-sustained model. This flagship program has the capacity to fulfill future needs of the population well into the year 2048, with 86.11 TMC of drinking water. Mission Bhagiratha has become the cynosure, receiving accolades from the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Niti Aayog, Finance Commission, and other states of India. This is the revolution by an exemplary visionary leader, keeping his word to quench the thirst of people for a healthy life and a bright future of Telangana.
మంచిని ఎవరింటికాడ వాళ్ళు నల్లాలు పట్టుకుంటున్నారు. ఇప్పుడైతే మాకు అందరు సంతోషం ఉంది.
గంట సేపు పని ఇప్పుడేమో అర్ధ గంటలు అయిపోతుంది ఏ పని చేసుకోవాలన్నా.
మాకు వంటల రుచి మారింది, మా ఆరోగ్యాలు మంచిగానే ఉంటున్నాయి.
స్నానం చేస్తే కొంచెం బాగుంది.
సంతోషం రాజన సంతోషం బాయిలో కూడా మాట సేర సంతోషం కిడి పోయి సేర సంతోషం.
26 segments, 19 intake wells, 50 water treatment plants, 577 OHBRs, 35,422 OHSRs, 1,69,705 kilometers of pipeline, 66 urban local bodies, 24,225 rural habitations, 68.78 lakh household connections, 2.72 crore beneficiaries, and one vision. Mission Bhagiratha. Mission Bhagiratha is not a drop in the ocean. It is the entire ocean in a drop.